Donald Trump hasn't yet committed to the first Republican presidential primary debate in August, but some of the former president's most vocal critics within the party's 2024 field are still working to qualify for the stage. The race to meet the 40,000 unique donors threshold set by the Republican National Committee as a minimum to qualify for the first debate, in addition to polling requirements and a commitment to support the eventual GOP nominee, is unfolding ahead of a showdown that could be the best chance for lower polling candidates to break out from the pack, seeking to stop Trump from winning a third straight presidential nomination. The threshold, which also requires at least 200 unique contributors from 20 or more states and territories, is a test of candidates' ability to appeal to grassroots donors across a broad swath of the United States. Several candidates and their aides say they have already met that donor threshold, including Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, former United Nations ambassador and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy. Lesser-known candidates are trying zany, rule-bending approaches to up the donation totals. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum is swapping $20 gift cards for $1 campaign contributions. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez's super PAC is offering entries to a free college tuition sweepstakes in exchange for contributions to his campaign. But the biggest question ahead of the August 23 showdown on Fox News is whether some of Trump's foremost critics, including former Vice President Mike Pence, former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson and former Texas Representative Will Hurd, will qualify for the stage. Though they have raised substantial sums before, and Burgum has vast personal wealth to spend on the race, some candidates lack the small-dollar conservative base of donors that candidates like Trump and DeSantis have cultivated. And late entrances by Pence and Burgum further complicate their paths to the debate, which is being held in Milwaukee. Pence, in a Tuesday interview with CNN's Caitlin Collins on The Source, indicated that he has not yet met the donor threshold. "You bet we'll be on that debate stage. We're working every day to get to that threshold," Pence said. "I'm sure we're going to be there." However, the paltry second quarter fundraising haul of $1.2 million that Pence's campaign announced Friday underscored just how far the former vice president has to go to catch his top rivals. Pence, who often jokes on the campaign trail that he has already debated Trump many times in private, said he is hopeful his former ticket mate decides to take the stage. "I intend to be on that debate stage in late August, and I look forward to squaring off," Pence said. Hutchinson said Friday on CNN This Morning that he has not yet reached 40,000 donors but believes he will eventually hit that mark. "It's just a question of how quickly we can get there, but we want to be on that debate stage," he said. The former Arkansas governor has been among the most vocal critics of the RNC's debate qualification rules, pushing back for weeks against the minimum donor threshold. Hutchinson said Friday that some of the inventive gambits by his fellow candidates to attract the requisite donors illustrate how silly this whole concept is. They're telling campaigns you've got to reach these limits to make sure you get 40,000 donors. You can do that by your rhetoric and getting people fired up. You can do that by gimmicks, and so we're going to have to do what we need to do to get there. Hurd does not appear yet to have met the minimum donor threshold. Will fully intends on meeting the donor and polling thresholds, a campaign aide said Wednesday.